The following matchup is presented and played with Hockey Blast Express, a product of Play Games LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for game number 5 of this time frame matchup between the 76-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Winnipeg Jets. As you guys can tell, the Jets won the last game by winning it by a final score of 1-0, as they stopped Montreal's attempt from sweeping the time frame, and it's still Montreal's time frame to lose as we get set for game 5 of this matchup. Your starting netminders for this game will be Michel Larocque from Montreal, and Jim Hrivnak will be in net for the Jets. And without further delay, let's get right into game 5. Will the clock operator please start the clock? We're going to begin with a quality check between players 3 and 1. That is Riseborough and King. The quality we're looking for is skill. Neither Riseborough nor King have skill, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a home scoring chance of a 16. Visitor goalie must make shot save, so 1 will do it for Jim Hrivnak. It won't, as the Habs will get on the board. Oops, that's the visitor. There we go. 1-0 will be the score for the Habs. Let's see who scored the goal. 9. Excuse me. That's the second best shot rating. So the best is a tie between Jarvis and Gainey. The second best is a tie between Roberts and Savard. Both have a square. It's Roberts. And it will be Savard scoring the goal with 2 assists coming out on the play. How about how about Jarvis and Van Boxmeer will assist Serge Savard on the ice-breaking goal for the Habs. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Or excuse me, the next portion, I should say. Quality check between both players in 4. That's Nyrop and Kennedy. The quality we're looking for is power. Both Nyrop and Kennedy have power, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 5. That is Phil Housley. The quality we're looking for is star. Pick your poison between Savard, Lemaire, and Gainey. Well, if you want to get a guy off the ice with all the qualities, it has to be Gainey. So Bob Gainey has star, as so does Phil Housley. So both guys have star, and we will move on to the next segment here in this first period of Game 5. We got ourselves a quality check. This time it'll be between players 2 and 3. That is Roberts and Barnes. The quality we're looking for is star. Neither Roberts nor Barnes have star, and that's going to do it for the first period here in this one, but not before the Habs take a 1-0 lead after the first 20 minutes of game number 5. Home scoring chance of a 61. Any visitor player with a circle prevents a power play goal. Yes, Numanen or Olassen will have the square printed out, or excuse me, the circle printed out on their cards. I do want to keep at least the square out there just in case. So Olassen or Lawson will, if I'm saying it right, if I do butcher it, I do apologize, will stop the Montreal goal attempt. and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 2 and anybody on the ice for the Jets. The quality we're looking for is power. Pick your poison between Kachuk, Davidov, and Numanen. Again, I do want to keep that square out there just in case. So it's down between Kachuk and Davidov. It will be Kachuk. And it will be Davidov. So between both guys and 2, they both have power. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check between both players in 4. That's Numanen and Savard. The quality we're looking for is skill. Both Savard and Numanen both have skill. And we will move on to the next segment here in this one. Quality check again. This time it'll be between players, anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 3. That is Mike Eagles. The quality is hit. The only 3 guys out there with hit are Tremblay, Nyrop, and Bouchard. Nyrop just came up, so just between Bouchard and Tremblay, it will be Tremblay. And it will be Bouchard. So both Bouchard and Eagles both have hit, and that is going to do it for this segment. And after 40 minutes of play here in the books, the Habs are countering the Jets with a 1-0 win, with a 1-0 lead of their own after 40 minutes have been played. Quality check between both players in 1. That's Wilson and Kachuk. The quality is power. It looks like Keith Kachuk's going to win that one, as he does have power. So he's going to skate on into Michel Larocque to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He can't, and the Jets will get on the board courtesy of Keith Kachuk. 2 assists will come out on the play. Housley, and you know what? Housley and Steen. I'm going to be playing the devil's hand here and keeping Solani out there just in case if a certain power play circle star symbol result pops up on the score charts. And nope, Wilson needs to flip it as well. Here we go. Oh, and sorry about that. It's still the 5th minute of the 3rd. Give me 1 second here. We are knotted up at 1 apiece. There we go. Penalty check. This time around, I mistakenly clicked time when I should have hit no time. But we're back on track with a penalty check between players 1 and 3. Shutt and Barnes, both guys have the same penalty rating of 0.5, and we will move on to the next segment here in this one. We got ourselves a visitor scoring chance of a 46. Any visitor player with a power play circle star symbol creates a power play goal. You bet I kept the right guy out there. Teemu Selanne does have that symbol printed on his card, so he's going to be moving in on Michel Larocque to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He can't, and the Jets take a 2-1 lead courtesy of Teemu Selanne. And 1 assist will be coming out on the play. How about Frederick Olsson? Olsson will get the primary assist from Teemu Selanne. We stay put in the segment with another visitor scoring chance. This time it's a 22. Home goalie must make shot saves, so 1 or 2 will do so for Michel Larocque. It won't, and it's 3-1 Jets. Oh my goodness. Let's see who scored the goal. 6. Player with the best shot rating. So the best out there is going to be Phil Housley. Yes, it's going to be Phil Housley scoring the goal. So he will be assisted by Eagles and Erickson. So Housley from Eagles and Erickson are your assist takers here um, for the Jets, and it's 3-1, and we stay put. 2 down, 4 to go. Another visitor scoring chance. My gosh, what's going on here? 51, home player in one. That's Bob Gainey. He stops a goal with a quality roll of skill or a square. He does have skill and he does have both well enough to stop. The Jets rally here, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 5 and 2. That's Van Boxmeer and Davidov. The quality we're looking for is skill. It looks like Evgeny Davidov will win that one as he does have skill printed on his card. So therefore, he will move in on Michel Larocque to hopefully net a 4 or 5 with a dot to make the stop. He won't, and the Jets take a 4-1 lead. My God, courtesy of Evgeny Davidov. 2 assists will be handed out on the play. Olafson and Steen will be the 2 assist takers on the goal by Evgeny Davidov, with Olafson getting the primary assist and Steen getting the secondary assist. Man, where did the Jets come from all this time? Yeesh. Oh yeah, it was Van Buxton. We stay put. Oh, and it's an automatic power play goal for the home team, so not so fast, my friends. Let's see who scored it. 5 choice players. So again, we'll roll the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. 1, that's Maury Wilson. So Maury Wilson will score the power play goal for the Habs. And 2 assists will come out on the play. Lemaire and Tremblay. We'll say Wilson scoring the goal from Jacques Lemaire, getting the primary assist, and Mario Tremblay getting the secondary assist. We stay put. We got ourselves, a visitor scoring chance of 61. Any home player with a square stops a Winnipeg goal. You bet we got takers. Roberts and Nyrop. Well, Roberts just came up, so we're going to give the automatic save to Bill Nyrop, as Nyrop will stop the Winnipeg attempt to score another goal, and we will move on to the next segment. Quality check between anybody on the ice for the Habs against player number 1. That's Romaniuk. The quality is power. Either way, the Romaniuk's not going to win this one, as we will pick your it will be a pick your poison time between Schutt, Roberts, Riseborough, Savard, or Bouchard. Let's have the red die decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a reroll. Player number 3, that's Doug Riseborough. So Doug Riseborough will win the battle between Romaniuk for power, as he will skate on into Jim Hrivnak to hopefully net a 1 and exactly a 1 on the play save. And he does so. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a way to save his teammates from losing that quality check battle. And I do believe that is it. Stop the clock. Oh my goodness. So the Jets in this game come from nowhere to score 4, possibly maybe 3 to 4 unanswered goals to win it 4-2. Ooh, man, oh man. I believe it is either 2 or 3 unanswered, but we'll say the assist, or excuse me, we'll have the stats decide on how it's going to play out. So with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Game 5 of this time frame matchup between the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens and the 1992-93 Winnipeg Jets, as the Jets creep ever closer to tie up this time frame with 6:22 left on the clock. Well, First and foremost, I do want to thank you so much for tuning in since day one of this project. It has been such a blast doing this. Um, I cannot thank you guys so much um, for watching and tuning into the games. And you guys have proved that this game really does make its mark here on my channel. Well, with that being said, we got one more game to go before this project ends. It's either going to end up a tie at 3 apiece, or Montreal winning it by a final of 4 games to 2. With that being said, if you are tuning into this game on the single game time frame playlist, um, don't please make sure that you tune in after this video has concluded. This portion of the video of game, or excuse me, for the video for Game 5 of this time frame on the single game playlist is done. Be sure to tune in for Game 6 to see what happens in the final game of this project. If you are tuning into this broadcast on the full time frame playlist, don't go anywhere, because the project finale, Game 6, will be coming up right after we take a look at the Biddy Bear game summary presented by your favorite Biddy Bear products. So if you do choose to drink Biddy Beer, please remember to always drink responsibly. As always, it has big taste at a bitty price. It's Biddy Beer. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And once again, the final score here for Game 5 of this final time frame matchup. The Jets win their second game of the time frame, winning it by a final score of 4-2.